Welcome to part 3 of building a niche site from scratch. So we're going to get to the fun part now, which is doing content. So for content I use Koala AI, just cheap, simple. You can use bulk mode. Like the price, and it starts at like $9 a month. A lot of people do this. It's a lot cheaper than having to hire writers, which takes a lot of time, and then never mind the actual cost of that as well. So a lot of people, when they pick a plan there, it's usually like $49 a month because you get like 100,000 words per month, which is quite nice to do your site. I jumped on the Black Friday deal and just got a load of credits that way, but afterwards I'm probably going to jump on to a deal like this to get like 500,000 words, which will be enough for multiple sites. So you've got Koala Chat here, which I don't really use. It's basically just a chat like ChatGPT. And then you've got the writer, and you've got bulk modes and everything like that. So I actually did a video about this, so I'm going to switch across now. Okay, so I'm going to do bulk mode. So you can do it a few different ways and do like single articles depending on what you're doing. But bulk mode makes it a lot quicker, especially if you plan the content you're going to do beforehand. You can just go through and just bulk do the posts. So what I'm going to do is do like 100 articles for this category, and then I'll do keyword research for the other categories. I'll do it a bit quicker off camera, and then I'll probably get around 500 pages live before actually publishing the website to get it to do basically what Charles Float, the first index theory. But I'll show you in the next episode of building the site out and getting everything ready, because it's important to not just get the content and the topical map, topical like authority to prove that you've got like a knowledge base around the topic and you should rank for it. We also want to make sure we get like the about pages, the author pages, like the editorial policies, the privacy pages, get everything like organized, ready, published and ready to go before we let the search engines index the site. Cool, so let's jump on to the bulk mode. So it's pretty easy to do. You can make presets, which I've not done for this. You can change the projects, which I've just made one for observation hobbies, so it's going to be for this site. Which is pretty cool with this Koala AI is changing the GPT version. So there's GPT Turbo, which is brand new, so it costs 2.5 extra amount of words, but it's basically like the 4.5, like what they did with 3 to 3.5. It's basically like a cheaper version. So what I'm going to do is actually use this rather than 3.5 or 4, because 4 uses a hell of a lot more credits as well. And then for now, I'm probably going to try and bulk do the Amazon product reviews. With these, you'll find you'll need to do a lot more editing, but we'll go through that sort of process, and I'll show you these custom ChatGPTs as well, which I also created. So I created one for the feature snippet and one for the intros. I might have to do one for the roundup reviews. We'll see what the content does, but these intro ones are real, like it's basically what I use for all my informational content. It's really good. Same with the snippet. So let's go and get the article done. So we're going to do product review. And then if you look here, you can basically add as many keywords as you want here with the space, I'm pretty sure. So we'll just add the keywords in. We will do all these. Obviously we got the different sections here, and we got the main head keyword. But let's just type these in and see what happens. Let's put the main keyword in as well. So I just skipped a little bit because I didn't want to show you the accounts what I've got linked here. So it's actually really good, so you can link your WordPress account if you already made a site, and what it will do is automatically draft all your posts, so it saves a hell of a lot of time. Like this feature is one of my favorite features of it. It's pretty simple, but it just saves so much time. We can't do this unfortunately because I've not built out the site yet. I'm doing the content first. And then you can pick the Amazon domain, so it's not just the .com. You can do whichever one you want to do. Number of products, these are the number of products in the reviews, so we're just going to stick to 5. It's fairly standard. And then first-hand experience, this is kind of what you want, so it's perspective as you owning the product. and then you can add your affiliate tracking ID in here, so I've just chucked one in here, and that will automatically put your Amazon links in, so it saves a lot of time. And then this is where you can do this search URL, so it's probably easier if you are doing one at a time, because I'm going to try and do the bulk mode. Yeah, we are in bulk mode, because I'm trying to do bulk mode. I'm not gonna do that. So you can do automatic internal linking. This is a new feature. So if you've already got your site up, you can just link your site, and then it will automatically add the internal links in. So it's really good for when you're starting doing informational content as well. So tone of voice, you've got a few different options. Just leave it SEO optimize, language US, because that's who we're going to go for. So point of view, this kind of changes a little bit. So I quite like doing the second and kind of a first person, mix it up point of view. For this, I'm going to do like I, me, my, because it's like one person reviewing it for now. So I'm just going to stick to this phrasing in the article. We want to include the FAQ section. I feel like we're missing something. That's pretty much it. So FAQs are a bit hit and miss. I don't really like them anymore since they've got rid of the. I think since they've basically started getting rid of them in the SERPs, but some of them will go quite well for the best X for Y keywords for make it more relevant. So we'll just do that, and I'll skip ahead and see where we're at when it does the content. Okay guys, we're back. So it's still writing the sections for the rest of these, but it has actually finished one here. So what I'm going to do is quickly check out the article. So as far as the content goes, it's not too bad. Me personally, intros are one of the big factors what no AI tool does right. Like, there's a lot of good information here, but it's just too much. It's not formatted enough. It doesn't really, like, this gets people to click off your page basically. One of the worst things you can do, like when publishing content and for SEO, is for someone to actually go on your results and then automatically click off. And generally, what does that is just a massive wall of text. So it's not what you want to be doing. In the intro is the first thing they see. So what I tend to do is rewrite the intros with my little ChatGPT optimizer, and then some of this content, if it does kind of delete it all, I'll maybe try and copy it and put it further down, like after the product reviews. And that way you're still kind of keeping your work, but not flooding the start of the page with content. So let's have a look. So it's not too bad. It's just a fairly normal, basically, review. One of the things what I always do to basically make the reviews always rank and do better and win the feature snippet for these is include like a list and some sort of segmentation in the list and in the products. At the moment it seems to have a decent list, and it's gone for Amazon and picked them all out, which is nice. And as you can see, it even has the Amazon link in, which is amazing. Makes things 10 times quicker. So let's have a look. So maybe I'll keep most of this the same. I'm going to redo the intro. Like, stuff like this is amazing. Like, this is kind of what you want, where it's just nice, short and sweet content, bullet points, and it just goes over the little bits. This is great. So I'll probably redo the content and actually bring this further up, just because I quite like the table and I just like how it's bullet pointed and it's just nice and sweet. Like something like this, leading people onto the products, actually does a hell of a lot better to optimize for conversions and get you a lot more conversions. It shows you basically educating the reader to buy the products what they're best suited for. You're giving them knowledge to help them buy the product. So this sort of stuff is gold. You basically want this above the products, which I'm going to move around. And the frequently asked questions, so yeah, just a standard basically list of frequently asked. I'll probably go through that and edit it. But because we haven't got the site up, what I'm going to quickly do is show you a redone intro, and then I'll go through and do one informational post, and then then I'll cut the video short, so we just do a nice and short and sweet one. And then in the next video, I'll build the site out, make it quite quick, and get everything ready. So when I bulk do the informational posts, they'll all actually get as a draft onto the website, so you can see it working that way.
Plus it saved me a hell of a lot of time not having to go back and forth. I can just publish it straight across. Okay. So all I've done is paste. In fact, sorry, what I want to do is copy the entire article and paste the entire article into this. So usually I don't paste the FAQ questions. I should maybe leave that, but we'll see what output it brings, because usually the FAQ questions can kind of skew it a little bit. But here you go. So here's a nice perfect intro. So it kind of leads in nice and short and sweet and with a question. What I'd probably do is add the main keyword in here, so like best telescopes. So are you ready for to find the best telescopes on your celestial journey, blah blah blah. And it has a nice little information with what we're going to cover, and then a few bullet points, maybe shorten these a little bit but maybe not. A few bullet points of what they're going to learn, and then a let's dive in. So something like this is perfect for the intro. Just short, sweet, to the point, and it's kind of what you're after. So I do that, and then I'll redo the content a little bit. But let's just do a informational post. So we tried this Turbo 4. We're going to do blog post this time, and let's have a look. What info post? Best places to watch the rocket launch. Versus keywords it might struggle with. Yeah, okay, we'll do this keyword. So I'm going to be a bit more specific. Because if you're not very specific with this, it could mean like anywhere, and it sometimes stuff can, like AI can struggle if you're not very specific. That's kind of what semantic SEO is as well, being specific on a topic. Okay, so we'll do AI powered. We can't do internal linking, so when I get the website up and running, it's probably not going to be indexed, so it's probably not going to work, this option, but this is a really good way to automatically add your internal links in. AI images and YouTube videos. So I played around with this. The images not the best, but the videos are actually really good. So maybe we will do we'll do 2 videos just because it's going to be very video friendly. We'll just add 2 images in, and I like everything to be quite small. We'll probably just have to keep it as it is and then maybe edit it afterwards because they're quite big for what I like. So what kind of images do we want on observational hobby? So 3D rendering, anime, watercolor. We'll probably just do it as an illustration website. Okay, we'll try 3D rendering and see what it brings out. So article length, I usually like sticking with around about 1,000 word articles. For this, I don't think you really need too much information on where to watch rocket launchers. So we'll stick to that. Usually I pick medium and then just edit it down, but we'll just go with short for now because it's just a little test. SEO optimized, US, United States. And then point of view. So this isn't a review, so it's not you personally testing the products and talking about it. So I'm going to do the second person, which is how I quite like doing my content. And we want to use real-time data. With the 4 model, it's up to April 2023. So all the information you're going to get is up to date, which makes life a lot easier, especially if it's not an evergreen topic. So I'll use the outline editor just so you can see how it works. We'll add an FAQ section in, and we'll add a key takeaways section in. I don't really mind the key takeaways a little bit because I kind of do that on the intro myself. But with the key takeaways, what you can do is add like a custom like quote box, and then put that custom quote box around like the key takeaways, and it just makes the formatting look 10 times better of your website, and it's just like an automatic way to improve the look and feel of your site without much effort, basically. So because we're doing this and we've already got like 30 odd articles in the queue, it's probably not going to do it straight away. So what I'm going to do now is pause the video and then I'll come back later on and finish it off.
Right, I'm back. So the information article's done, and what you can do, because we tick the box to move stuff around, you can actually edit these and you can move the headings around. This is probably one of the best features why I always use Koala, just because it just makes it so easy just to double check and look at like all the information it's actually giving you like extras. It's bang on basically. So I'm pretty sure this is all. I'm gonna leave it as it is, but let's just try and edit one of these. So understand the delay, so you can actually change the section name and then it'll redo the content which is going to go underneath it. So it just makes it easier if you want to remove or even add extra sections in. But for now, so you can actually, in the intro you can change it, so the H2 you can change it, the H3 is just the actual name. So all of these look quite good. As you can see, like it includes like the topics. It's done this with the AI featured box what we ticked, I'm pretty sure. Let's have a look. URLs to link to, so if you want to link to an external source or if you want to link to your own page, if you're not using the AI automatic linking, you can chuck your links in there. And intro. So I could maybe try chucking my prompts. It's probably not going to work. So yeah, I was going to maybe think about chucking my prompt in, but it's one of those things where you kind of have to do after the whole article's done. Cool, so the article's pretty much loading, so it's going to do this and it will find the videos and images and keep writing. So this is one of the illustrated images which we picked, and we're probably going to do illustrated for the entire blog and just keep it like branded and on point. We'll maybe have to do some custom Delhi images, Daily AI images, but other than that, looks fine. We've got a nice video, it's chucked in here, and it's pretty much relevant to rocket launches in Florida, locations. So the article's like bang on. It's a lot better than like writers, which I used to hire back in the day. Like this sort of article's 10 times better than the articles which I used to hire back in the day. So you can see why everyone's kind of moved across to AI, especially for like the cost of it. But AI is just a tool. Like you still want to be editing the content, and you still want to be doing like Surfer SEO optimizing it and stuff like that, just to make sure you get the best possible article to help you rank. But stuff like this is perfectly fine. It's short and sweet, and it's giving like the user proper information. Let's have another look. So this is even going to be another image or video auto-generate into the post. Cool, so we got another image. So this image, it's all on point, everything looks good. So we'll keep doing, using these settings for the rest of the informational articles. And what I'll do for the rest is just do a bulk mode rather than doing a single one at a time. Because you don't really need to watch all this. You can literally go off and do whatever other work you want to do at the same time. Right, well, I think that is it for producing content. So this is pretty much how we do it. I'm gonna jump onto the other video, get the site up and running, and then I'm gonna just bulk upload a load of content and fill in the rest of the categories basically. Alright guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.